Now let's look at a more complicated question. I'm going to be resizing my whiteboard for this one. Please get used to doing this on the actual GMAT because you would have to. So, contrary to popular belief, human skin color gradient is not governed by sunburn or even skin cancer. The subject here is human skin color gradient. So I'm just going to say skin color gradient is not governed, is the verb, by sunburn or even skin cancer. Those could be the objects. So by sunburn or skin cancer, I'm going to use shorthand in this one. There's a semicolon here, so I'm going to start a new line. Instead, complexion is shaped by conflicting demands from two essential vitamins. So I'm going to say complexion is shaped, which is the verb, by two vitamins, which are the objects. And there's a parallelism following vitamins. So I'm going to take that on a new line and have bullets here. The first element in the parallel structure is folate. Folate, which is destroyed by the sun's ultraviolet radiation. Now it's a which modifier, so I'm just going to say folate plus modifier. And the second part there is vitamin D, which the skin produces after exposed to those same rays. Now, there's a bit of a problem towards the end of the sentence. I'm just going to say vitamin D plus another which modifier. So bare bones, this is the structure of this sentence. Quite a complex sentence, but when you really boil it down, this is what the sentence is saying to you. Now, we did notice while creating the sentence structure that this second modifier is where the error lies. So which the skin produces after exposed to the same rays. Now exposed here is used as a verb. It's supposed to be a verb, but actually is a verb ed form. Now that's the error. So verb ed used as a verb, that would be the error in the sentence. We actually want verb there. And this is the error we want to address when we look at the other options. So let's, just a second. Yeah, perfect. So let's strike out A. That's wrong. Let's look at B. Which the sun's ultraviolet radiation destroyed. Folate, which the sun's ultraviolet radiation destroyed. Okay. Moving on. And vitamin D, which the skin produced after being exposed to those same. Now, same doesn't have a referent, it's ambiguous. The way these verbs have been constructed, they're not really verbs, they're ed forms. It's repeating the problem. B is wrong. Let's look at C. Folate, which is destroyed by the sun's ultraviolet radiation. We're okay till now. And vitamin D, which is produced by the skin after it is exposed to those same rays. Now, is exposed is actually a verb. So this statement fixes the verb ed problem while retaining everything else that was right about the sentence. So I do like C. I'm going to move on to D. Now, two essential vitamins. Number one, destroyed by the sun's ultraviolet rays. Folate. It's a misplaced modifier here. Produced by the skin after it is exposed to those same rays. Vitamin D. So again, a case of misplaced modifiers and no real parallelism. There's no connector, there's no and, there's no or, there's nothing. So D is out. Let's look at E. From two essential vitamins, the sun's ultraviolet radiation destroys folate. Now, this is nonsensical because we're actually meant to list the two essential vitamins, and the first entity here is the sun's ultraviolet radiation, which is not a vitamin. So it's a nonsensical construction here. E is out. I'm going ahead with C. I like C.